Cowichan Valley.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have a question for the Minister specific to an organization in my riding called the Cowichan Biodiesel Co-op, which produces biodiesel from 100% waste oil from local restaurants. And the question that's been raised several times to me is about the carbon tax being applied to biodiesel, and that this seems like a disincentive to something that is actually a solution to reducing carbon, which is using waste oil rather than diesel or gasoline in cars. So I'm wondering if the Minister would be able to give some input on this and whether or not we could see the carbon tax actually removed from biodiesels.
Minister.
Thank you very much, Chair, and through you to the member. Thank you for the question. This is something that has been worked on and has been looked at, and I think needs to continue to be looked at. I think the challenge that is faced with the issue of biodiesel is that biodiesel gets mixed with diesel. And so it's hard when you're looking at putting a carbon tax on diesel to know the percentage of biodiesel or diesel that's being used, and how do you then set a rate for that kind of mixed fuel, I guess is the best way to describe it. And that's part of the challenge that's being looked at. So the previous government actually dropped the carbon tax rate on diesel by 5% to recognize 5% biodiesel that was being used as a mix, to be able to try and address some of the issue around encouraging biodiesel to be used. So I think it's an interesting issue, and that may be another way of looking at it as we look at increases in the carbon tax. It may need another look to see if if the rate needs to be lowered, or to see if there's another incentive that needs to be offered. So happy to take a look at that idea as well.
Member.
Thank you for that. That's very helpful. In the case with biodiesel, the cooperative up in Cowichan, they do have 100% biodiesel option. So it's not mixed with any diesel. It's actually completely created from waste vegetable oil. So I think if it's possible for the Minister and the Ministry to look at that as a particular part of this equation. Thank you.
Minister.
Thank you. Just through to the member, yes, happy to take a look at that and get the specifics. That certainly makes it easier if there's one fuel and not two fuels to take a look at. So we'll take a look at that. Thank you.